What is sin?
Thank you. This is a question that is always asked because it has brought a lot of confusion in the lives of well-meaning believers. But in general, we look at sin as rebellion or disobedience against the revealed will of God. That's what sin is in general. God gives his will or his commands, and then when you rebel against them, that's called sin. But we will break it down a little bit. In a more deeper sense, you can say sin is a lack of conformity or agreement with God's righteous character, standard, or authority. So living a life that lacks conformity to that. Or a stubborn unwillingness to abide within the boundaries and limitations within which God has commanded. A selfish and stubborn unwillingness. But I would like us to read a scripture first before we start defining what sin is. So we'll go to the book of 1 John chapter 3 and read verse 4. 1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Victor, if you are there, you can read, or I can read.
1 John chapter 3
and verse 4.
I'm reading from the King James Version. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
You see, 1 John chapter 3 verse 4 defines sin as transgression of the law, or simply as lawlessness. So there must be a standard that the Bible is calling law. Then there must be that transgression or breaking of that law, or going beyond the boundaries or the red line. When you go beyond the red line, that is called transgression. So in 1 John chapter 3 verse 4, sin is defined as lawlessness. That's the first definition we can give sin, lawlessness. But we do that by understanding that God is the one who has given the law or the principles by which man must live with, or the commandments, and when man breaks that, God looks at it as sin.